Hey guys, Luke here, and we're here to preview round 26, Friday night football. Let's get into it. It's between the Melbourne Storm and the Brisbane Broncos, and this is a very important game for both sides. In comparison to the previous game, it is important, but Manly's likely to get first. But I'd say this is one of the most important ones in terms of the top 8, because if Storm wins, it kind of means that most likely the top 8 is probably going to stay the same, but Storm losing can make big changes here. So let's get into the lineups here. Melbourne Storm first. We've got Billy Slater, Susan Wonga, Will Chambers, Mahe Whenua, Marika Korobedi, Ben Roberts, Cooper Cronk, Jesse Bromwich, Cameron Smith, Brian Norrie, Kevin Proctor, Ryan Hoffman, and Ryan Hinchcliffe. The bench, we've got like 5 or 6 man bench. I think it's like 5. So we've got Tim Glasby, Tohu Harris, Dan Weston, Jordan McLean, then 18th man Junior Moore, 19th man Justin O'Neill. Broncos, let's look at their lineup. We've got Hodges at the back, Vito, Reid, Copley, Maranta, Barba, Hunt, Maguire, McCullough, Corey Parker, Glenn, Gillett, and Thaiday. And they also have a 5-man bench with Wallace, Kennedy, Hennant, Oates, and Lowry. So overall, I'll give my opinions on who I think is going to win, and I think that will be the Storm. I think, like as a Bulldog supporter, I prefer Broncos to win, so there's no bias in this. But I just think Melbourne are going to be too strong, especially coming up to the finals. They just seem to switch it on, the big three, so that being Slater, Cronk and Smith. And then you can even add guys like Will Chambers and Hoffman. They have a lot of guys who fire in the important games. You just go look at like the Hoffman and stuff. They usually come up with the goods in the finals, with the exception being that Knights performance last year. That was terrible. Broncos as well, they do have a lot of big game players. I mean, you look at all the internationals in their side. Hodges, Jack Reed's an international, although being like an England international, but an international player. I mean, Barba's Dalian winner. Corey Parker international, Alex Glenn New Zealand international, Gillett international. Is he international? Well, at least State of Origin player, and then Thaida's international. And Ben Hennett's also international off the bench. So like a lot of international experience there. Cool heads there. So if the Broncos have any chance, it's just got to be pretty much off the back of Justin Hodges, I think. He is their best player by far. Not that the other players are bad, it's just they can, I think they can cope with other players out, but without Hodges, they look like a pretty weak side. Let's be honest. Their back line isn't that great if you take Hodges out. Yeah, I think the fullback position is like perfect for him. He can get involved with the play a little bit more. I think with Hodges, he's such a good player, but sometimes he tends to not get that involved. I mean, he does little runs out dummy half, but unless the ball goes, like the ball needs to go his way, and a lot of times it doesn't. Barba seems to be finding his feet, unfortunately. And then Ben Hunt he's still playing very good. Carl's doing his job. So yeah, overall Broncos playing pretty decent lately. They beat Dragons last week, but I still think Melbourne are just going to be too strong for obvious reasons. Just the big three. Enough said, really. So I'm going to say Melbourne 1-12. That's my final prediction. And I'd like to hear what your prediction is for the game. If you could, leave it in the comments, and subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Bye.